afternoon, Desh Kapoor ji.
Good afternoon.
How did you feel about the movie, The Vaccine War today?
No, I think it was a very good movie, and there were so many facts that we didn't know, or like people just didn't know at all, and that is why they were making so much of noise. And especially the fact between like what is the difference between the Indian vaccine, the co-vaccine specifically, and the foreign, Moderna and the Pfizer. One was the temperature which he brought up, but the other one was that the Indian vaccines process was already established, for 70 years, like, it showed in the movie. The vaccine was not, and that's exactly what they were testing. The Pfizer and Moderna, because of the mRNA technique, that even process was not verified and certified earlier. So that is something that had to be really tested. And then after that, the vaccine on top of that. That's why I think it was like very brilliantly brought out, which is something that should have, we should have known earlier. And then the politics behind the scenes. There were a lot of things that happened that people don't know. They just took very high level stuff. And I think, that was good. So I actually write a newsletter on drishtikon.com. And I had written about this as well. So that is why I know exactly how tough it was for the Indian government to do what it did. The entire scenario of doing it on our own, despite all the pressures, was just absolutely phenomenal. I don't think anybody in the history of mankind has been able to do what was done at that time, especially given the scale.
Absolutely. Desh Kapoor ji, you being a writer, do you think all the elements of the pandemic has been covered in this movie?
I think so. All the areas, in terms of the empowerment of women, the scientists, the science itself, the pressures, the logistics of it, everything was covered very beautifully. So I think it was just phenomenal.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sharing your feedback.
Thank you.